ಈ ಬೋರಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾನಂತ್ರಿ. ಆ ಹುಡುಗ ಬೆಳೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತ ಬೋರ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೋತ ಬಂದತ್ರಿ. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗ ಜರ ಹಾಕೈತಲ್ರಿ, ಜರದಾಗ ಜಿಗದಾನ್ರಿ. ಜರಾನು ಒಳಕ್ ಹೋಗೈತ್ರಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗನು ಒಳಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೈತಿ.
Timmanna's cousin, who was present with him during the tragic incident, regrets taking him along to the field. He is hoping that Timmanna returns safely.
ಏನು ಬದಿಕ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಸರ್, ದೇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ ಸರ್. ಬದಿಕ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕ್ರಿ ಒಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮವ್ರಿ. ಎನ್ನ ಕುಣಿದಾಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನ್ರಿ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿ ನನಗೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ನಾ ರೀ? ಎನ್ನ ಆತನ್ರಿ ಕುಣಿದಾಗ ಕೂತ್ರಿ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ? ನನಗೇನು ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷಣ ಏನು ದಿವಸಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅವತ್ನಾಗ ರೀ.
Timmanna's family is shattered after the tragic incident. All that they are hoping for now is his safe return. A News9 report.
A somber atmosphere prevails over Phoenix School, but the students, staff and the school management have not lost hope. They hope to see little Timmanna back in their school.
They held up placards expressing a wish for the safe return of their dear schoolmate Timmanna. They also chanted, "Come back," in unison. Timmanna was a first grade student. His classmates gathered in their classroom, lit candles and prayed for his safe return.
ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ 1ನೇ ತರಗತಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಗೆ ಅವನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದ. ದೇವರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದದಿಂದ ಅವನು ಮರಳಿ ಬರಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
The headmaster of the school was surprised that Timmanna was involved in such an incident.
ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಿದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಹೊಲ ಗದ್ದೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಕೂಲು ಮನೆ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಆಕಸ್ಮಿಕವಾಗಿ ಅದೊಂದು ಘಟನೆ ಜರುಗಿದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಭಾವಂತ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ, ಈಗ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ, ಅವನು ಓದು ಬರಹ ಒಂದು ಲೆವೆಲ್ ನಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ.
The staff also wished for Timmanna's return.
ಮನ ಚಲೋ ಇದ್ದ, ಬಿಹೇವ್ದಾಗ ಓದಾಕ ಬರ್ಯಾಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀಟ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಬರೀ ತಿಮ್ಮಣ್ಣ ನೀ ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪಾಸ್.
The Kudala Sangama Swami Basava Jaya Mrityunjaya prayed for the 6-year-old and commented on the negligence regarding borewells even after so many tragic incidents.
ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಬಾದಾಮಿ ತಾಲೂಕಿನ ಸುಳಿಕೇರಿಯಲಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಈ ದುರ್ಘಟನೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಇಡೀ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಜನರ ಆತಂಕವನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಕಳೆದ ತಿಂಗಳು ವಿಜಯಪುರದ ದ್ಯಾಬೇಲಿ ಗ್ರಾಮದಲ್ಲಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಘಟನೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಹ ಹಚ್ಚ ಹಸಿರಿರುವಾಗಲೇ ಈ ಘಟನೆ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಇನ್ನೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿತನ, ಆಲಸ್ಯತನ, ದರಿದ್ರತನ ಎನ್ನುವುದನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗಲಾದರೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಜನ ಎಚ್ಚೆತ್ತುಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಕೂಡಲೇ ತಮ್ಮ ಆಸ್ಪಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೊಳೆಬಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ತೆರೆದ ಕೊಳವೆಯನ್ನು ಮುಚ್ಚಿಸುವ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
A cloud of despair has descended over Phoenix English School. Students, teachers and the school management are hoping and praying that they see their dear Timmanna back in school. A News9 report.
A tremendous show of support surfaced for Timmanna from across the state. Prayers were held in many districts for the 6-year-old. Irrespective of religion, caste and creed, people throughout the state came together to pray for little Timmanna.
ಸುಳ್ಳಿಕೇರಿ ಎಂಬ ಗ್ರಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ 6 ವರ್ಷದ ತಿಮ್ಮಣ್ಣ ಎಂಬ ಹುಡುಗ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಕೊಳವೆ ಬಾವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದು ತೀವ್ರ ತೊಂದರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಲುಕಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಲಘು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರಲಿ, ಸುರಕ್ಷಿತವಾಗಿ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರಲಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ತಿಮ್ಸಾಗ್ರೋಣಿ ಸಿದ್ಧಲಿಂಗೇಶ್ವರ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರೊಂದಿಗೆ ದೇವರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
Prayers have been held in churches, mosques and temples across Raichur, Chikkodi, Hassan, Yadgir, Gulbarga, Karwar, Udupi, Tumkur, Mandya and other places across the state.
ಮಣ್ಣ ಹಟ್ಟಿ ಪತುಕಿ ಪರಲಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೀರಿ.
ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಬೈಬಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮಾತಿದೆ, ಯೇಸು ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಅತಿಯಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿಸಿದ್ರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಇಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಇಂಥ ತೊಂದರೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಾಗ ನಾವು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗಾಗಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದು ನಿನ್ನೆ ದಿನ ಈ ಒಂದು ದುರ್ಘಟನೆ ನಡೆದಿದೆ. ಮಗು ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಯಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕರವಾಗಿ ಜೀವಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಹಾನಿಯಾಗದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಿಂದಿರುಗಿ ಬರಲಿ, ತಂದೆ ತಾಯರಿಗೆ ಸಂತೋಷವನ್ನು ತಂದುಕೊಡಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
4 साल के पीर की जो दरगाह है ये बड़े मकान के अंदर है, टिप्पू सर्कल के अंदर. ये क्या पूछती शाम तक पूरा होता. वो जो बच्चा बॉडी के अंदर गिर को है उन्हें अच्छा होगा बाहर आना और उनके अम्मा बाबा को अल्लाह ताकत देना और हिम्मत देना.
Even as rescue efforts are underway, a host of people are praying for the 6-year-old and sincerely hoping that their prayers will be answered. A News9 report. The incidents in Yelur village have once again stirred up the border controversy with neighbouring Maharashtra. But while the residents of the state are livid with the developments, the government is contradicting its own stance. Here's a report.
Listen to Namma CM. He is determined that mischief mongers will be dealt with heavily. He wants to ensure that no part of the state will be ceded to another. He also made it clear that anybody who resorts to trouble will have to face action from police department.
ಕನ್ನಡದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡದ ನೆಲದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾರೇ ದೌರ್ಜನ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಠಿಣವಾದಂತ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ.
ಶಾಸಕರ ಅನರ್ಹ ಬಗ್ಗೆ
ಯಾವುದು ಕಾನೂನು ರೀತಿಯ ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೋತೀವಿ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ.
So before you begin to smile and give a thumbs up to the stern approach of the state government, we have something to worry about. The worry comes from our own Home Minister KJ George. He has said that banning or dealing with the MES would be a difficult task.
It's difficult to ban the MES. The only way to tame the MES is through good politics.
Does the Home Minister's viewpoint mean that the government wants to play it safe with the MES? Is the MES and its legislators, including Sambhaji Patil, larger than the interests of the state? Will anyone explain what the official stand of the government on Yellur issue is? On Sunday, the former mayor of Belagavi, Siddhanagowda, lamented about the inaction of the state government. Yellur village is a part and parcel of Karnataka, and that has also been established by the Justice Mahajan report. But will peace prevail in this region? Will the border issue be sorted out amicably? Let's wait and watch. Shrikant Kubbakaddi for News9 Belagavi.
A visit to one of Nepal's well-known landmarks marked Narendra Modi's second day in the country. The Prime Minister also made a generous offer to the temple. The Pashupatinath temple in Kathmandu is well known among Hindu devotees. Thousands of them visit the temple every day. Today, something was different at the temple. Narendra Modi visits Pashupatinath temple. Yes, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is on a 2-day visit to Nepal, was at the temple early this morning. Modi arrived in a black BMW and tight security arrangements were made in and around the temple. Dressed in a saffron-coloured kurta and white pajama, Modi was accompanied by various officers of the Nepal government. He performed a special puja and offered 2,500 kgs of sandalwood to the temple. Soon after visiting the temple, Modi took to Twitter to express his feelings. Felt extremely blessed on offering prayers at the Pashupatinath temple this morning. After offering prayers at the temple, Modi met Nepal's President Ram Bharan Yadav for bilateral talks. Nepal Prime Minister Sushil Koirala was also present. The Nepalese president expressed happiness over Modi's speech to the Constituent Assembly of Nepal and said that Modi had won their hearts. Modi's loan offering to Nepal drew appreciation from the opposition back home, but also came with a note of caution.
Prime Minister has told the government of Nepal that he is prepared to renegotiate the 1950 treaty. Then what must be ensured is that the preferential treatment which is given to Nepalese citizens in India, similar treatment is also accorded to Indian citizens in Nepal. That should be the bottom line of any negotiation to proceed.
I think it's a very good thing. I think the line of credit extended to Nepal is a good thing. I think the attitude displayed by our Prime Minister about treating Nepal as equals is a good thing, because we have long been accused by our neighbors of having a big brotherly attitude. I think we should have friendly relations with all our neighbors, and this is the right step forward.
Well, it's definitely a historic visit since the Prime Minister went to Nepal after a gap of 17 years. That Narendra Modi ji and his government are keeping a focus on the countries around India is evident from the fact that he's already been to Bhutan, now he's been to Nepal, and the kind of response that was there within Nepal, the kind of what he spoke in his speech about how we can both develop the regions, all of it I think is very historic and certainly will go a long way in strengthening Indo-Nepal relations.
Modi is leaving no stone unturned to strengthen ties with neighboring countries. How far will his visit to Nepal bear fruit and further strengthen bilateral relations remains to be seen now. A News9 report.
The UPSC row has taken a new turn with the government making a not so favorable decision for the students. Take a look as to what it is.
After a lot of hue and cry over excluding English from the UPSC examinations, the government today finally came to a conclusion. English skills scrapped. Minister of Science and Technology Jitendra Singh today announced in the Rajya Sabha that the English marks of the UPSC exam will not be included for gradation, though they will be a part of the questionnaire.
ऐसा है कि संसद में जब एक स्टेटमेंट दे दिया गया है तो उसके बाद इस प्रकार संसद के बाहर चर्चा करना हमारे लिए उचित नहीं है.
Yes, the minister refused to make any comment on the issue. Meanwhile, a few leaders from the south opined that South Indian students understand English better than Hindi. DMK leader Kanimori even demanded for the inclusion of other regional languages as well in the UPSC exam.
The other languages in the 8th schedule to be also included. It cannot just be only Hindi and English. We want other Indian languages also to be included. When exam is going to be conducted in Tamil Nadu, Tamil question papers and the students can be allowed to write in Tamil. Same way, if it is in Andhra or if it is in another state, the regional language spoken there and the language of the state should be also included.
On the other hand, Congress and other political parties criticized the government's decision.
Well, the solution which the government has proposed begs the obvious question that if this is what the government wanted to do, why wasn't it done 2 months earlier? And eventually, if this solution which they have proposed has not even satisfied the agitating students, then what exactly is the solution all about? And not to talk about the implications and the ramifications which it is going to have across the country.
सरकार का जो ये रिपोर्ट है या जो प्रस्ताव है ये आधा अधूरा है और लोग इससे संतुष्ट नहीं हैं. सरकार को आने वाले समय में फिर इस बात को लेकर परेशानी होगी और हम चाहेंगे कि सरकार इस पर सभी पक्षों को विश्वास में लेकर किसी ठोस नतीजे पर पहुंचे.
देखिए, मेन मांग जो थी सीसैट हटाने की, सरकार ने मेन मांग को माना नहीं. उन्होंने कुछ डायल्यूट जरूर किया है, लेकिन इससे छात्र लोग संतुष्ट नहीं हैं.
Though the government has now given more priority to Hindi than English, the students are not satisfied with the government's decision. But will the government be forced to change their decision again? And if not, will this decision open up the Pandora's box for them? A News9 report.